not have heard of something called the fourth trimester. So this is that period of time from the moment that baby's born up until baby is 3 months old. Now, the reason why this is called the fourth trimester is because it's that next part of baby's development that still needs to be womb-like. Okay, so if I elaborate further, our babies are born very prematurely in comparison to other animals. So for instance, when you think of a horse, when a baby foal is born, it can actually lift its head within 5 minutes and be up walking around within 30 minutes. So compared to human babies who are really underdeveloped and really reliant on the mother for all of their needs when they're first born, there's a very large difference. And the reason for that is, as we have evolved as human beings, we have gone from walking around on 4 legs when our pelvis was much wider and we could birth our babies much later in gestation. But because we've moved on from being cave women and we now walk around upright on 2 legs, our pelvic inlet is now smaller. So we need to birth our babies earlier in their development so that they can actually be born. And so this is why our babies are born very prematurely and they need an extended period of time when they're newborn in that 4th trimester in an environment that is very similar to being in the womb. And the main thing about being in the womb is that they're with their mum 24/7. Okay, so this is why your baby does not want to be put down. And this is why lots of skin to skin and cuddles with your baby is so very important in this 4th trimester. And if you think about lots of the advice that we're given culturally around don't pick your baby up, don't smother it with love, you're going to spoil it. This is all such damaging advice. And the reason is because your little baby's brain is growing and developing at such a rapid rate in the first 8 years especially, but really in the first 20 months of your baby's life. Your baby's brain is growing so fast. It's laying down all of the pathways that are going to underpin the way that your baby sees the world and thinks about the world and thinks about his or herself for the rest of his or her life. Okay, so this is so important. So if we have a newborn baby who is getting lots of skin to skin, lots of cuddles, lots of love, they are going to have positive pathways in their brain. Their brain is going to be able to use all of its energy on forming those good connections, on healthy brain development. And if we compare that to a baby who, say, doesn't have lots of skin to skin, is really stressed, and for a baby, stress actually comes from not being with mum. So, really strict sleep training programs, especially cry it out methods, are really damaging to babies. Mums not being present or, not being able to actually give their babies cuddles and things like that. So this is really important for your baby's healthy brain development for the rest of their life. So research actually shows us that babies who are under this immense stress, so high adrenaline, high stress that comes from being not with mum, that their brain actually forms pathways that are riddled with cortisol, so riddled with stress. And so these babies then, as they grow up into adolescence and teenage years and adulthood, are more likely to view the world as this really stressful kind of place, to have things like depression, anxiety, because these babies have been told that the world is to be feared, the world is stressful, I'm not safe in this world, I'm not cared for in this world. Whereas babies who have really good fourth trimester experiences, really strong attachments to their parents, they grow up in the world with a foundation in their brain that says, I'm loved, I'm cared for, and they have more confidence to go and explore the world because they've got a safe home to come back to, a safe base. So they view the world in a much more positive way, and they view themselves as worthy and in a way that's healthy. Not only that, but they're much more likely to reach milestones developmentally and later on in life, because they're not using all of their energy to deal with this stress, but they're using their energy to grow and learn and experience things like babies should. So this is why the fourth trimester is so important. And this is huge for a mother to give up all of this time. And this is why it's so hard, and mums can really struggle. And this is also why it's really important then for mums to be nurtured. And if we think back again to back when we were cave women or living off of the land, and we used to live in tribes, and we used to have all of these women around us that would help us, that would show us what is good parenting, show us how to feed our babies. They would actually take care of the babies in a more community-like setting. Whereas in this day and age, mums are so isolated. We're shut away in our homes, and we don't have that community around us constantly. So mums bear the full weight of caring for these newborn babies in this postnatal period. So we're going to talk about ways that we can make this easier. We're going to talk about actual constructive ways that dads and partners can help and enjoy this time. It's such a beautiful period of time that you never ever get back. But it is very challenging in so many different ways. So my goal in this course is to help you be prepared to be able to have a healthy, happy postnatal experience.